everyone. Didn't feel like sitting at my desk today. This is an quick energy check-in for all the signs. Okay. We'll pull a few tarot, pull some oracle. We'll see what we've got for each of you. General reading, okay? No particular area of life in mind. Take the energies as they apply to your life. So for you, the energies might apply to love, romance, friendships. You know how it goes, career, whatever it applies to. However it makes sense for you, apply it in your life. If anything obvious comes through, I'll let you know. You know, these are only quick little readings, probably about 5 minutes each. So if I were you, I would check out your sun, your moon and your rising, to be honest, to get a full picture. It's definitely rising. I love checking out my rising sign, but that's just me. You can find a calculator online if you don't know what your other placements are. For your rising, you do need to know your time of birth. Take what resonates and leave the rest. That's the other thing I just need to get out of the way before I start pulling you actual cards. Your intuition is way more important than anything I've got to say. These cards really, you know, nothing's set in stone. It's a case of using your own intuition. And these cards can spark your own intuition as well. You know, you can see things in the symbolism of the cards as well as I. That's my belief anyway, especially when it comes to the oracle cards. So that's why I will try and hold the cards up as much as possible to the camera. Right. Well, I don't think that was exactly the smoothest intro, was it, guys? I don't know. In all honesty, I've had a migraine for the past few days, kind of on and off. It's not really gone. It's probably going to really hit me full force tomorrow morning, I would say. So I do have problems finding my words actually when that happens, but I'm fine and okay to be doing a reading for you. But I just wanted to say that because it just means sometimes the words get lost. But I'm happy to be here pulling cards because I've got a bit of respite. I just feel like I've got a bit of respite this afternoon. Maybe I've got rid of it. Maybe it won't come back tomorrow morning, but I think it will. We'll see. I don't know. They're really weird. The way it comes and goes. I don't know if other people with migraines get that. Anyway, Sagittarius, my loves, we're going to start with you. It will, by the way, all be time-stamped, so you can find your placements. Let's get you some cards, Sagittarius. It feels a bit weird being this far away from the camera. Alright, what does Sagittarius need to know? Quick energy check-in for Sagittarius. Thank you. Ace of Swords. I like that. Clarity. I feel like you've really had a moment of clarity about something. Probably something, Sagittarius, that has been bugging you for a long time. And what do you get after the Ace of Swords? You get the Two of Swords. What? That's a bit of a curveball. Right. I stand by what I said. I do think you have clarity. Where I see you stalling is this inner clarity, probably this inner knowing that you've got, translating that into action, translating that into an active decision. That's where I see you stalling for some reason. That's why this Two of Swords energy has popped up. That's a funny one. That is Sag. What's going on? Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant reversed. So the area of life, which I think many of you have had clarity around, is kind of certain revelations about your upbringing and cultural and social influences around you. I feel like you've got clarity in that area in a way that you've not had before, in a way that perhaps you've been searching for some time. but it does now feel like a decision needs to be made with that newfound clarity, but I feel you're a bit stuck in this energy of not taking that action, not making that decision. Well, I don't know, Sag. Does it need to be made right now? Is it bad if you put it off? I don't know. These are all questions the cards are asking. Let's finish for you with an oracle card and see if that can give you any further guidance. I don't think you have to make this decision right now. Just a second, let me pause you a minute, because sorry about that. My son just asked me if he could do the washing up. I'm like, yeah, you can definitely do the washing up, I'm good with that. As I was saying, I somehow think the time isn't just quite yet right for making a decision with this clarity that you've got, but I feel like you're eager to do it, but I don't know. There's no right or wrong, I don't think, but I feel like the message from Spirit is like, it's okay to just hold off, just take a bit of a breath. Let's see what the oracle's got to say. Thank you. Sundress, do it for you. Okay, that makes total sense, you know, with the Hierophant, because we had the Hierophant reverse on the bottom of the deck, which is, like I say, it's shaking off those cultural and social shackles and expectations. If you want to wear a sundress in the middle of winter, you wear a sundress in the middle of winter. I like that. That's a good way of finishing your reading. Alright, Sagittarius, thank you very much. Moving on to Aries. I have to have a little cheat sheet here with all the signs on, so I don't forget what signs I'm doing. I hope that made sense for you, my loves. Aries. What have we got for you? Get rid of that. Okay, Aries. 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 Oh. Right, with the Four of Wands, that was just terrible shuffling, but the Four of Wands, definitely. The Four of Wands definitely wants to show its face for you, Aries. So, you are celebrating something. Gosh, Aries, Aries. What else does Aries need to know? Thank you. Page of Pentacles in reverse. What else for Aries, please? Thank you. Queen of Wands. Yeah, alright. There's some conflict here. Some conflict in this reading. The Aries that I'm looking at is conflicted about something. I feel like you're conflicted about a person. There's someone in your energy represented by this Queen of Wands, and you can't work them out. You can't work out if they are fucking with you. You can't work out if they're being honest with you. I can't tell you either, because it's come out sideways. It's sort of like, feels like you're not really meant to know at the moment, and this is something that's going to be uncovered with time. But yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse is traditionally kind of faker, the energy of a faker. And it feels like you're not sure if you're dealing with a faker. And I feel like it's causing you a lot of internal conflict with the Five of Wands there. I think the message from Spirit is slowly does it. Don't rush into anything with this person. This inner conflict is there for a reason. It's a warning system. And if they're trying to rush you, that's a red flag. I don't know what this relates to. Love, career, I've got no idea. Different for all of you. This is just the energies. But oh my God, some of them might actually be trying to rush you towards marriage. There's a rush about this Queen of Wands energy. And I think you're quite right to be kind of a bit taken aback, and a bit like, whoa, slow down, because if this is the right thing or the right person or the right energy, then you saying to them, okay, we need to slow down, will go down fine. But if they're resistant to you saying that, that tells you a lot. Oh, I've had this message before for someone recently. Definitely take things slow, Aries. And with the Four of Wands, what often comes through with the Four of Wands, and it's coming through here, is you've achieved a lot, Aries. And it's worthy of there is something here that's worthy of celebration. I don't know what that is for you, but don't be rushed into the next thing. You're allowed to just take a pause and celebrate how far you've come. With this often comes up when people aren't recognising how far they've come. Probably because there's still quite a lot of hurdles that do still need to be overcome, but you know, yeah, you have every right to celebrate how far you've come. A lot of fire in your reading, Aries, and you are a fire sign. Yeah, definitely stay grounded with the Page of Pentacles. It came out in reverse, and don't go any faster than you're comfortable with. But maybe you quite like to move fast because you are. I do feel that fire energy. That fire energy. Wanting to move forward. Almost kind of getting swept up. Feels like you might be getting swept up in something. Take control over. Here I am saying it feels like you're getting swept up in something, and then this card comes along to says take control of your own narrative. Yeah. Don't be led by other people. You see how she's this puppet on a string being led by someone? Don't let someone else pull your strings, Aries. You know, I think you're concerned that someone is trying to kind of push your buttons, pull your strings. This energy that we mentioned, represented by this Queen of Wands. You know, if you're worried about it, there's probably a good reason for it. So, yeah. Like, you're the boss of your own story, Aries. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you, my loves. Do the likey, subscribey stuff if you feel like it. That's all good. Moving on to Leo. What have we got for Leo, my lovelies? The Nine of Cups in reverse. Fool in reverse. Oh, you have dreams, you have wishes. You're scared to take a leap towards them. Why are you scared to take a leap towards them, Leo? What's going on? There's some sort of resistance to taking some sort of leap here. Because you're scared you're deluding yourself. There's a fear that you're deluding yourself. Nine of Cups in reverse can be kind of this fairy tale delusion. Wishful thinking. The Fool showing up in your reading, it suggests to me you want to take a leap of faith, but there's a fear, there's a resistance. And I think that fear comes from this Nine of Cups, this idea that the thing that you want to take a leap towards might be unobtainable, might be too much of a pipe dream, might not be realistic, might not be something that you are worthy of. Page of Cups has come out. Some of you might be wanting to offer a cup of love to someone. This is a little offering, but again it's come out in reverse. There's major resistance here. Because you know what, this doesn't feel bad. This doesn't feel like bad. This doesn't feel bad. Sometimes the Page of Cups in reverse can feel like almost narcissistic or jealous, or not good anyway. But that's not it. Here, it's a resistance. It's a resistance. It's just a resistance to wanting to make some sort of offer, wanting to take some sort of leap of faith. I think it's fear-based. Look, they've both got a feather in their cap. They've both got a red feather in their cap. Passion. Some sort of... kind of like passion and excitement, but buried. Nine of Pentacles. Solitary energy. The solitary energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Feels safe, feels secure. Do you want to step out of that comfort? Do you want to step out of that solitary energy? I don't know, Leo, do you? Two nines. Two nines in your reading. Feels like a resistance to an ending of a cycle. Clover. It's just making me laugh because I found a 4-leaf clover the other week. 2 days in a row I did. I do have some Leo in my chart. I have Leo in my... Venus is in Leo. Release your guilt. Do you know what? I just feel like you need to take that as it resonates. I feel like the Leos watching this might have an idea what they might be feeling guilty about. And this is probably this guilt is the resistance. There is the resistance to moving forward that we talked about with the Fool and the Page of Cups. Because they both come out reverse. There's resistance to taking this leap of faith. There's the resistance to making a little offering. And what's behind that resistance is guilt. So what's causing that guilt, Leo? This is a 5-minute reading. I can't dig and dig and dig. You know. You will know. I'm going to leave it there for you, Leo, okay? I will be here all day. Sometimes I hate these readings, these mini readings, because I'm like, not very good at stopping, but cool. Let's move on to Virgo. What have we got for you, Virgo? I'm just going to clear the energy a bit, actually, so I can leave Leo behind. Let's get a bit of sage on the go. Actually, I don't need that lighter because I've got a candle going on. Oh, I've dipped sage in my candle now. Not too much fire, please. Not when we're on the bed. I do have a habit of burning holes in my bed sheets with sage. Right, Virgo. Let's see what we've got for you. What does Virgo need to know? Quick energy check-in for Virgo, please. Quick energy check-in for Virgo. No. I did not jump out the deck with like that. So you've got the 5 of Swords covering the 4 of Wands. Why are you so resistant to celebrating yourself, Virgo? Why? I'm sorry to be cross. It's because I'm cross at myself. Because I'm a Virgo. You see, 4 of Wands has come out because Spirit wants you to celebrate how far you've come. And the 5 of Swords is you going, no. No thank you. I'm just going to sit here and I am going to hate on myself and I'm going to look at all the things I've done wrong and look at all the things I've still got left to do and all the things I've missed out on. Oh, Virgo. Oh, it's so Virgo. Bless you. Bless you, my lovely Virgo. It's self-sabotage. 5 of Swords is classic self-sabotage. And there is so much about you worthy of celebrating. And what does it take for you to recognise it? I don't know. Can we? I don't know if the tarot can give us any more clues. Maybe just a spot of advice for Virgo, please. I'm not sure how well these cards are showing up in this lighting. Temperance. And on the bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. What is Temperance trying to tell you here? I think it just feels out of balance. Like, that's the thing. Yes, you do have to look at yourself and look at areas where you can improve, Virgo. Okay, I get that. I get that that's an important part of you, of any person. It's an important part of allowing yourself to move forward in the best possible way, but it gets out of balance sometimes with you, Virgo, to the extent that you're just beating yourself up. Okay, and that's why the Temperance card, I think, has come up in your reading. So just keep it in check. Keep this reflection of where you need to improve, you know, keep it as that. Keep it as just that, as reflection on where you need to improve. Not, I'm a disaster, I suck at everything, I'm not good enough at anything ever, okay? Because you have got so much to celebrate about how you have come so far. This card has come out because you have come so far. And 3 of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck is interesting. It's saying to me, find your people. Find your people, Virgo. Or perhaps you've already found them, but you're not recognising them. And you're just kind of going inward a bit and turning away from them. When actually, if you turned yourself and your energy towards them, they would probably have your back. And they would be part of a team that would celebrate with you. You know, maybe not like totally literally, but yeah. I like this. Don't be afraid to sing. That's really funny actually with me being a Virgo, because like, you know, I have put a few of my own songs up on this channel, my own creations. Anyway, enough about me. This is your reading, but yeah, don't be afraid to be seen doing your thing, being authentic, like, and that's how you find your people. That's how you find your people. Because if you're doing your thing with confidence, that's how you are going to attract the people who kind of fit in with you and who you fit in with. It's interesting that you know, both these cards have a group of 3 people in as well. It really just speaks to me of like friendship, you know, and people having your back. And I do feel yeah, there's a message here about finding your people, but you find your people through being authentic, because otherwise they're not your people, are they? Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Oh, just a minute. Alright, my son just wanted to inform me that the cat's being sick. Well, she's just been outside. She will be. She'll eat grass and she'll be sick. Yeah, just be your authentic self and you're going to attract in your people, okay? And be like, don't feel you have to separate yourself out for different people, if you know what I mean. Just, if people can't accept all the different facets of who you are, then they're not your people. Cool. Alright, Virgo, I hope that made sense. Moving on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus. What does Taurus need to know, please? Taurus, what does Taurus need to know? These readings are going to be longer than I intended. 6 of Cups in reverse. This feels sad. Let me get some more for you. 6 of Swords. Also feels sad. I mean, it feels a bit like a calm after a storm, but it also feels sad. I don't know, there's sadness in these cards, Taurus. What else for Taurus, please? Judgment in reverse. Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you just might be taking a bit of a break from someone or something. Someone or something that certainly at one point it brought you happiness. 6 of Cups here speaks to me of a soul connection, an intense, really intense soul connection. It's in reverse, and then you've got the 6 of Swords as well. It feels like one or the other of you is walking away from it, at least for a time. I don't get a sense of permanence about that for most of you. Just feels sad. Just feels sad, Taurus. So I'm sorry for whatever you're going through if this is resonating with you. The reason I feel like it doesn't feel permanent is because you've got Judgment and the Page of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups is on the bottom. It just doesn't feel like any sort of permanent ending here. It doesn't. Maybe it just feels like a bit of a need for space. There's just a sense of separateness here that I don't think... There's just a sense of separateness that brings sadness. Maybe like a bit of a missed chance. You've missed some sort of chance. You've missed the boat on something. But I feel like with the Judgment card being here, it's in reverse. It feels a bit like a bit of a weak energy, a bit of incoming energy, but it does feel like if you have missed a particular boat, like it just feel like it's going to come back round again. Or it's an opportunity that you've missed. There's going to be another opportunity that's just as good. So take that as it resonates. For some of you it's relates to a specific person. For some of you it relates to some sort of chance with a specific person. It's so funny pulling on collective energy. Because there is some sort of incoming offer. There's some sort of incoming offer that's going to give you a second chance at a thing you thought you'd left behind. And it might be that exact thing that you've left behind coming back in again, and therefore you've not missed the opportunity, that exact opportunity, or it might be another very similar opportunity that allows you to achieve the same goal. Let's put it like that. That's the best way I can put it. Phew. Like I said in the intro, I've got a lot of brain fog going on at the moment because I'm all migrainey and shit. It's the moon. Yeah, but I am fine to do the reading, else I wouldn't be doing it, but it just means you might have to bear with me. It's okay. Final oracle card. No, that's too many. Final oracle card for Taurus, please. Final advice. Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. So someone isn't treating you as well as you deserve to be treated, and that could be who you. That could be who you're moving away from here, who you've walked away from. You know, they could have caused quite the storm in your life, and now you are moving away onto calmer waters, but not. But it feels heavy and it feels sad still. Yeah. I'll leave it there for you, Taurus. I hope that made sense. Who have we got up next? It's Capricorn. Alright, Capricorn, what have we got for you, Capricorn? Thank you. Wow, everyone's getting the Four of Wands, eh? This is the third time I've got the Four of Wands, and this is the sixth sign. This feels like plans have been delayed. Some sort of plans for an actual physical celebration have been delayed. Seven of Pentacles, waiting. He's waiting, isn't he? He's waiting for the harvest, you know. He's planted the seeds, he's tended to the, you know, he's nurtured, he's tended to this crop, this idea, but it's not happening. With the Four of Wands in reverse, it's not happening yet. It feels like a delay. It doesn't feel like the whole thing's been called off. It just feels like patience is needed. Wheel of Fortune. And the Five of Cups came out. I'll show you our price, but it came out in reverse. So it feels like a loss. I want to say dead loss. The words dead loss are coming to me. It just feels like a dead loss. To you. To me it feels like a delay. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is about everything having its season. It's about cycles and seasons. It just feels like the season, the timing just isn't quite right yet for these grapes to be ready for harvest, or metaphorically speaking, whatever, however that resonated with you. See, this person in the Five of Cups can't drink their wine because the grapes they're not there to be harvested because the season's not right yet. I think you just need to wait a bit, Capricorn, though. But to you, this act of waiting feels like just a total loss, a total dead loss. But I don't think that's the case. But yeah, the Magician is reversed on the bottom of the deck. So whatever you're trying to bring into fruition, it's not happening. It's not happening. Interesting. I think it will happen, Capricorn. That's the energy for me as I'm feeling it. So I don't know. I hope you get what you want there. And if you don't, then I hope you get something better. Interesting. Final advice for Capricorn, please. Final bit of advice for Capricorn. Oh, I don't need all these cards, thank you. Final bit of advice for Capricorn. Final bit of advice for Capricorn. Final bit of advice for Capricorn. You've got two oracle cards. Raindrops, take a chance on them. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. I think that what's jumping out at me is this one, really focusing on the here and now, because there's a sense of desperation almost in this card. Like, It's like a what? I don't know. It feels. I feel like saying a watched pot never boils. So, do you think you're being asked to shift your focus? Not focus on the exact thing that you're expecting to bloom. Feels like the minute you look away, that's when it will bloom. So, yeah. And you got take a chance as well. So I'm just gonna let you see that card, give you an opportunity to get a wink directly from the universe. There might be something in that card that speaks to you directly. This feels quite separate actually to the rest of the reading, in all honesty. This feels like a separate energy. Feels like someone might make you a really surprising offer actually. And yeah, you'll be asked to kind of go with the flow of that offer. It feels quite exciting actually, that Capricorn, but it feels separate to this sense of delay or disappointment or dead loss that I keep feeling. I keep hearing this word dead loss over and over again, so that must mean something to you, Capricorn. Okay, thanks Capricorn. I hope you're okay. There's more in your monthly reading, I'm sure, if you want to check that out. Okay, Aquarius, we're going to look at you next. Aquarius, my loves, where are you at? Halfway through. Oh, it's so muggy in here. At least none of the cats have brought in any dead things yet. Alright, Aquarius. What's Aquarius need to know, please? Thank you. Judgment. Yep. Okay. Two of Swords. Yeah, well, I was about to say this feels like a literal judgment call, like an actual decision needs to be made, and then out comes the Two of Swords. High Priestess is in reverse. Something's hidden from you. Ha! That couldn't be clearer. See how this figure, this person's wearing a blindfold because something's hidden. The High Priestess also speaks of stuff that's hidden. You see how she's got this scroll hidden beneath her cloak, especially with it coming out in reverse. There is some piece of missing information, Aquarius, which means you are stuck and unable to make a decision. What was on the bottom of the deck? Yes! You just couldn't make it up. This is why I love tarot. You know, you've got the Chariot card on the bottom of the deck in reverse. So the Chariot card upright is forward momentum, moving forward. But just as I said you were stuck, I looked down and then we've got the Chariot in reverse. You're stuck. Stuck. Something's hidden from you. Let me see if I can get one more card on what's hidden from you. What is being hidden? I want to say what is being hidden. I don't think this is information within you that you're hiding from yourself. I think this is external to you. Something external. Do you need this information to make your decision, or do you need to accept that it's unknown to you, Aquarius? Let's see if we can just get a bit more for you. So it just really does feel like you are struggling with a decision, and whatever that relates to, it's going to be different for everyone. Could relate to a job for a lot of you. How should we ask this question? What's being hidden from Aquarius? I don't think we're going to find out. So what's being hidden from Aquarius, please? What's being hidden from Aquarius, please? That's too many cards. What's being hidden from Aquarius, please? Eight of Wands in reverse. Some piece of information is delayed. Okay, I think you're going to find it out eventually, whatever it is, but it's delayed at the moment. yeah, I'm going to have to leave it there on tarot. I can't dig and dig forever, but you got the Eight of Wands in reverse. For some of you, some sort of travel plans might be delayed, but it feels like incoming information that you need to know is being blocked somehow, so yeah. Let me just see what we've got as a final bit of advice from the universe for you then. Thank you. Sword, make the change. Make the change. Maybe for some of you, what you really feel like you need to know, like in order to make this decision, is kind of, what's it going to look like when I make this decision? What's it going to look like? What's the outcome going to look and feel like? Just the way she's there, like kind of threatening to cut her hair off, but until you've done it, you don't really know what it's going to look like. Well, make the change. Make the change. It does feel like a career decision for a lot of you. Anyway, if you were thinking of making a change in that area or in whatever area, this does feel like confirmation to go for it. But your gut reaction to seeing that card is what tells you what to do, I think, Aquarius, if that makes sense. And good luck on getting this information that I think eventually is going to make its way to you. Alright, Aquarius, let's move on. Thank you for being here. Let's move on to Libra. What have we got for lovely Libras? What have we got for Libra, please? What have we got for Libra? Please, thank you. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, that's nice, Libra, because often you're a bit seven of Cups. And I mean, what could be a better way of dealing with Seven of Cups energy than Knight of Pentacles? This is a really calming, steady influence for you, Libra. I really, really, really like it. I don't know how it's coming about. So it's weird because it feels like external energy and it feels like your energy at the same time. It feels like some sort of external energy or some sort of external example that you're looking towards is kind of allowing you to embody this Knight of Pentacles energy all of your own, if that makes sense. Diligent, consistent, hard work that's going to get results. You are going to get results, Libra. I can feel it. Feels like past energy. It wanted to go to the left of the bed, so this feels like moving on from heartbreak or a betrayal for a lot of you. Some sort of situation that has caused you pain and caused you upset came out in reverse. I feel you moving out of that energy. And you know, that's sort of those sort of difficult emotions. In the past, it feels like it would have made it very difficult, really, for you to embody this consistent, diligent, hard work, because you have to have faith to kind of embody this energy. And sometimes the faith can be ripped from you when you're in this Three of Swords upright energy. But, you know, it's come out in reverse. I feel you moving away from that energy and towards clarity. Yeah. It feels like clarity around your own capability. That's what it feels like. It feels like before, previously, you found it very hard to say, I am capable, I can do this. But somehow this clarity, yeah, it's the same as the Knight of Pentacles energy. It's kind of coming in externally. You can see the way it's coming in externally. But at the same time, it's very much being generated internally as well. This makes no sense. Does this make sense to you, Libra? I think it's just maybe seeing it be modelled. Or seeing that energy in another person, and that's allowing you to... It's not like you're relying on them or anything like that. I think maybe you've seen the way it can be, like, this energy can be gotten from source, and it's like allowing you to do the same. Hope that makes sense. Oh, bloody hell, Libra. The devil always has to sneak into your reading somehow, doesn't he? On the bottom of the deck, though. But, you know, again, this Knight of Pentacles... I've got blooming cat hair on my hair, all of these cards. See the Knight of Pentacles, he's walking away from this devil energy. This feels like bad habits. But how do you deal with that bad habits? With faith and consistency and hard work and diligence and everything that's in this energy. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. You know, everyone has this devil energy to deal with, you know. And frankly, it looks like you're dealing with it. As well as the next person anyway, Libra. It's kind of beautiful. I hope that made sense to you. Oh, I put your cards away, but I haven't got you an oracle. Let me get you an oracle, Libra. Final message for Libra, please. Grey. Endings are inevitable. That probably comes down to that Three of Swords, doesn't it? That Three of Swords, betrayal, heartbreak, sadness. That was a sad ending, most likely. But yeah, I see you moving on from it. Okay, lovelies, let's move on to Gemini. What have we got for Gemini? Okay. Wow. Two of Cups. Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. I'm sure I've had this energy for you recently. Geminis, this Peter Pan energy, you're still dealing with this Peter Pan energy. Someone around you's got Peter Pan syndrome. Now you've got the Ace of Cups. Oh, this is a puzzle. This is very confusing and contradictory. I'll be honest, Gemini. I have to be honest when I say I am just like, what the F? And, you know, it could well be that you're sitting there going, what the F? That's, you know, why I've just suddenly developed a reluctance to swear, I don't know. Because I don't normally do that. Which suggests to me that you're watching your language and you're watching your tone, Gemini. Are you having to walk on eggshells around someone? This doesn't make sense, because this Page of Wands energy and this walking on eggshells feeling does not make sense up against this Two of Cups, because Two of Cups should be reciprocity. It should be equal give and take. It should be beautiful. It should be beautiful, but it's not beautiful. And then we've got the Ace of Wands coming up sideways. I think, you know, you just want it. You just want it to be like this. I think this just feels like your hopes. This is what you want, but I don't think it's what's present. Not with this Page of Wands in reverse. This just is too Peter Pan. This person, this Page of Wands, so I don't think it's your energy, is not capable of this. They're not capable of this Two of Cups. Do you know what? They're wearing very similar clothing, actually. That kind of tunic is very similar, but I'm telling you, this Peter Pan, they're not capable of it. They're not capable of this Two of Cups. You are. You can give them your cup of love all day long, Gemini, and they are not going to be able to reciprocate. They are not going to be able to reciprocate. Cup of love, I don't know, you know, it might not be a romantic thing. It could be any sort of relationship, friendship, work situation where you are over giving. You are over giving. For some of you, it could be a literal child that you're dealing with. That would actually make sense, rather than an adult who's refusing to grow up. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, because I feel like potentially here I'm repeating the June reading. Is it because this energy, I'm sure this energy came up in that reading, so... Or if you do want more on what I'm saying, then I would suggest checking that reading out, but I don't know, it doesn't feel... I can't always remember all the readings properly, but it does feel very similar energy. It feels frustrating. It feels quite frustrating, Gemini. Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I don't know, this feels like you really want to move forward. You really want to move forward with this person, but I'm not sure they're capable of it. It doesn't feel they're capable of it. And whatever that represents for you, I don't know if it's a friendship or a romantic relationship or some sort of work situation, but it's not equal. You're giving more than you're getting. Right, let's see what the oracle's got for you to finish on. Happy birthday, by the way, Geminis, my Geminis. We are in Gemini season still. Okay, final message for Gemini. Final message for Gemini. Please, final message for Gemini. Sorry about this faffing around. I'm not happy with any of the cards that have jumped out. Final message for Gemini, please. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. The world awaits you. 40. The world awaits you. I mean, the Eight of Wands can be travel. So some of you might be about to travel. I don't know. I feel like what is being said here is that just be mindful of where you're, or who or what you're offering your love, care, attention to, and if it's worth it, if it's worthy of you. I do feel like there is so much out there that is worthy of you, Gemini, but I'm not 100% sure that where you are putting that energy at the moment, it's fair. Like, I know we don't give to get back. I know that's not the way that's not it. But some situations you give and you give and you give and you run yourself ragged for someone who's just not capable of seeing this for what it is. Hope that makes sense, Gemini. Pisces up next. Oh, my knee. Oh. Pisces, what have we got for you? Let's see, what are we at? 53 minutes. I hope I don't have to stitch these videos together. Alright, Pisces, what can I do for you? What does Pisces need to know? Thank you. 8 of Pentacles. Nice. This is kind of hobbies, yeah? And then we've got Queen of Pentacles. Also nice. This is just working hard to create comfort for yourself. Pentacles, you know, relates to real world things, home, environment, can be career, but here it feels like, I don't know, it feels like you might have been doing a lot of DIY or redecorating or something like that to, okay, some of you might have just bought a new car. That's a specific message for some of you. But it's just practical. It's practical stuff to make your life easier, more comfortable, because that's what you deserve. You know, the Queen of Pentacles has everything she needs, and I feel you working hard to get everything you need, Pisces. And the Six of Swords has come out as well, so it feels like things might have been quite chaotic, but you're taking really positive steps to sort of deal with the aftermath of some sort of chaotic situation, whereby I know it feels like rebuilding some sort of situation where there's been some sort of chaos. I don't know. Like you might have literally just crashed your car and had to buy a new car. But obviously it's not going to be that specific for all of you, but I just feel like I need to say that. Yeah. Justice on the bottom of the deck there. I like it for you, Pisces. We've got two women here who are kind of just happy to accept what they deserve, which I like to see, and happy to create the life that they deserve. Because sometimes that can be a massive block to getting that kind of comfort and abundance in life, is the idea that somehow you don't think you deserve it. Oh, do you know what? I think sometimes you feel a bit guilty if you're comfortable in life and have what you want, because you look at others who aren't as sort of well off as you are, and that makes you think you aren't worthy. That's interesting. I'm sure though you can take like whatever necessary steps to help others, Pisces. I'm sure you can, but you've got to put your own oxygen mask on first, as they say. I'm going to leave that there for you, and I'm going to get you some oracle. Oh, okay. Sundress, do it for you. Oh, how funny. When I was saying about you sometimes, yeah, that's a funny, do you know what I mean? I don't need to say it, do I? Because that's very interesting that would come out. Yeah. There's a sense of guilt almost, like I said. It's what I said. But do you know what? Do it for yourself first, because then from that position you can help others, Pisces. You can. And you will. Because I think you're just that sort of person, the Pisces I'm looking at here anyway. Right. I hope that made sense to you, Pisces. Moving on to Scorpio. What's Scorpio got to say? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh my god. This four of this. Who else had these energies? I think it was Capricorn. I can't remember. The energies always repeat themselves, hey? I mean, they're all the same energies, really. It's just the different signs have it from slightly different perspectives. Scorpio. Feels like a delay. Feels like the season isn't quite right. You know, seasons always come to mind with the Wheel of Fortune. I think you just need to wait. You need to wait in order to be able to make a choice, I feel. Feels like some sort of choice is looming. You know there's going to be a future choice, but you can't make it until you're given the opportunity to make it. Because the season's not right. This is so weird, Scorpio. I'm sorry this is so disjointed and weird. If you didn't watch the beginning of the video, I have been migraining a bit recently, and I do have brain fog. Both of these came out in reverse. Oh my god, this is so weird. It just feels like you're waiting for someone. Okay, this is just an example of the energy that would explain this energy. It feels like a Scorpio who is like waiting for someone to ask them to marry them. And like, what would I do? Because lovers is about choice. It's like you're trying to make a choice that doesn't exist. You're trying to make a choice that doesn't exist yet. You're trying to make a choice based on the hope that someone's going to bring you this opportunity, bring you this question, bring you this choice, but they haven't even brought you it. I don't even know if they're going to bring you it. It's not there at the moment. It's a bit of a sense of almost worrying about something that's probably not ever going to happen. Although not that most people necessarily would be worried about being asked to be married, but perhaps that you are. I don't know. If this just feels like worrying about a decision that's not even on the cards, on the table, not even there. And maybe it will be at some point. Maybe that time will come round that it will be. But anyway, look, I think you're being asked to like... Because however you're imagining it, it's not going to be like that anyway. So just don't worry about choices and decisions that aren't even actually choices or decisions, is what's coming through. That's the best I can explain it. You've got 2 cards of celebration that are reversed. It's so weird. I don't know how else to say it apart from what I've already said. Literally, you could just be sat there thinking, oh my god, what am I going to do when I win the lottery? Like, how am I going to spend all that money? And it's like, Scorpio, what are you on about? You haven't won the lottery. It's kind of quite unlikely. I don't know. That's what I've got for you. Okay, probably not as extreme as marriage or lottery. There must be something. You must know what I'm talking about, Scorpio, because this is some weird energy here. Oh, Scorpios, you always give me a laugh. You really do. Yeah, there is a bit of a sense of maybe getting carried away, and I don't know, it's not even, is it in a good way or is it a bad way? I don't know, it's just in a way that's just like, well, it's not happening, Scorpio, so it's just in that sort of way. Final word for Scorpio, please. Final word for Scorpio. Every hurricane comes to an end. Every hurricane comes to an end. It just feels like maybe you're caught up in a bit of a whirlwind at the moment. I don't know. Like, this is a different feeling from what I often get from this card. Every hurricane comes to an end. Yeah. I don't know, it's like you're just in a whirlwind and it's like, oh, this could happen and then what would I decide, and this could happen and then what would I decide, and what choice would I make here if this happened, and it's just like, well, none of it's actually happening, Scorpio. But you know, enjoy the whirlwind, I guess. I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's not my style. Right, finally, Cancer, my love. Is the lighting going a bit weird? It is, isn't it? Sorry. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know finally? I hope I don't have to stitch these videos together. Let me just give a bit of a sage waft for you, Cancer, because I tell you what, that Scorpio energy was a trip, as it often is. Try not to set my bed sheets on fire. To have offended the cat. Okay, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Two of Wands. The world is your oyster. Possibilities. Wow. Your horizon feels very broad. I'm just throwing the card on the floor, give us a second. Yeah. I've got an upturned page. I do. Page of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Too many cards. These are supposed to be quick readings, and I'm just like, hope you're not in a rush, Cancer. In the world. What's on the bottom of the deck? Well, I just feel like you might be dealing with a lot of people at the moment, to be honest, Cancer. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands upright. People, people, people. Do you feel like you need a break from people? I'm feeling like that's how you're feeling. People who don't seem to just get it the way you get it. There's a slight sense of frustration here, I'll be honest. Yeah. It's like they don't share your perspective. It's like, I don't know, with this Two of Wands, I just see you seeing beauty and just seeing like almost like hope, and I don't know, there's just this sense of like broad horizons, and you've got, you know, he's holding the world, and then you've got the world come out in reverse. I just feel like other people are annoying. They just don't see it the way you do. There's a bit of a sense of loneliness. A little bit of a sense of loneliness. I feel like a few people have maybe tried to bring you offers. I don't know what this energy means to you, if it's kind of like love or work, and I just kind of see you rejecting their offers. Whatever this Knight of Pentacles has offered you, this little offer, it came out in reverse. Yeah, Three of Pentacles is underneath that. So this is like a struggling to find your people sort of thing. Where are these people on your wavelength? The Queen of Swords is underneath. The Queen of Swords is underneath. It's the person that's come out upright, which is kind of heartening. Well, the Knight of Wands is upright anyway. And you see pages also bring in offers, and that came out reverse. So I just feel like you're rejecting these offers. Do you know what? I seem to think in your June reading we spoke about boundaries and you sort of saying no more, and that's what this feels like with these people here. Sorry, these, I mean, they're court cards. I shouldn't really call them people. These reversed court cards, it actually feels to me like you're just saying no thank you. So boundaries, asserting your boundaries, having a clearer idea of what it is that you want. I feel like this is your energy though, Cancer, so I feel like there's a lot of passion here, and you're just kind of sort of working out where you're going to direct that passion. And you've had a few offers, there's like a few offers, and you're just like, it feels like they don't quite align with you, so you're like, no thank you, like in a polite way. Yeah, so it doesn't feel like lots of action at the moment. But it feels like there's a lot of readiness for action. Yeah, but just not quite yet, because you're just deciding what direction you're going to take this in. And so the world feels a bit like an ending of a chapter, and I think that relates to you moving into this energy of kind of saying no to things that don't align with you. I think that's why the world's turned up. I mean, we could dig and dig, couldn't we? But these are just mini readings, so I think tarot-wise, I'm going to leave it there for you. But I do still love how like the world's come out and he's holding the world, because it just feels like, it does feel like the world's your oyster, and like, oh, just, I don't know, it kind of feels like anything's possible. Yeah, there's this passion and excitement, there is, don't get me wrong, it's just, I'm just like, other people. How much do you want to share with other people? I think that's a good question that these cards are asking, actually. No, that wasn't it. Right, final card, please, for Cancer. Final card for Cancer, please. Thank you. I love it for you. I love it for you, Cancer. It is. It is. You can. I think you just have to decide kind of what the wish is. Maybe like, yeah, once you've decided what direction you're going in, then it's like, hell yeah. I love it. I like it. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there for you, my lovelies. I hope it made sense. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much.